Want the highest quality, lightest, best looking mini sprint parts in the industry? Need tech support, expert advice, and guided instructions? Look no further than www.hyperracing.com.
MPS Racing Engines, located in Ransomville, New York, has been the innovator in mini sprint, TQ, and superbike racing engines for 20 years. With dozens of track championships and hundreds of victories across the United States and Australia, NPS Racing Engines has become synonymous with performance and reliability. So give Will a call at 888-570-4677 or visit NPS on the web at www.mpsracing.com. NPS, everything else is prey.
Good evening and welcome to On the Scene. As the month of September ends and we roll into October, a bunch of big races compile a busy set of weekends here in central Pennsylvania for 600 sprint teams. The run starts at Trailway Speedway with the Kevin Gobrecht Memorial, one of the long-standing sprint races held with more meaning than just a big payday. This race is held for Kevin Gobrecht, who cut his teeth in the small car world. 26 cars signed in to compete tonight for 50 laps. And the stage was set after 8-lap heat races transferring 6 cars were run. Tanner Hunsiger, Tyler Walton, and Todd Hoover took heat race wins. Walton over-revved in tech, and his heat race was then credited to Colton Logman. Jermaine Godshaw won the B main. The feature lineup rolled to the green flag behind Jesse Snyder, with Ben Hout sharing row number 1. The yellow flag would follow the green flag when Bo Gordon, who was 3 wide down the straightaway, tagged the wall and spun to a stop. Jesse Snyder leads Kemry and Holbrook, Steve Kemry from 3rd, David Holbrook from 6th. Caution flag laps count until lap number 35 in the Gobrecht, and we will restart on lap number 5. The caution flag on lap 19 would get race leader Jesse Snyder out of heavy lap traffic. Snyder had just passed Brendan Knoll when Knoll spins and nearly collects second place running Holbrook. Kemry is 3rd, Rutherford is 4th, and Lewis is 5th. The green flag will come back out with 22 laps in. Yellow out now for Steve Kemry, who was running in 4th. Shane Lewis around Kemry and Mike Rutherford back into 3rd, where he ran for most of the early laps. Holbrook is right on Jesse Snyder's tail on the restarts. 40 laps down now, and Snyder still leads Colebrook. Lewis, Tyler Esch now into the top 5, and Rutherford still 5th. 10 to go when they restart, and Snyder would say later, though there was only one mistake throughout the whole race, it was this one, and he thought it would cost him. He missed a shift on the ensuing restart, but would hold the top spot. Rutherford and Esch tangled, battling for 4th entering turn 3 on the restart. Esch was sent spinning. Hannah Risser and Ed Guevara were involved as well. On the restart, Lewis would slow and not get up to speed, causing a chain reaction, sending Heath Hanley spinning to the infield. The decision was made and there was a fuel stop called for. 40 laps are in. Out of the fuel stop, the top 5 would be Jesse Snyder, David Holbrook, Shane Lewis, Mike Rutherford, and Ben Houts. A couple of yellow flags before the run to the end. Rutherford would pick off Lewis. He would pick off Holbrook, and he would begin to pressure the race leader, Jesse Snyder. Snyder would remain unshaken and take it all the way to the checkered flag, and the Jonestown native would claim the win in the Kevin Gobrecht Memorial. Rutherford would come across 2nd. 6th place starting David Holbrook was 3rd. From 13th, Luke Thomas came home 4th. Shane Lewis made the long haul from Connecticut down to drive the Lewis Automotive number 55L, and he drove it to a 5th place finish. Todd Hoover was 6th. Tanner Hunsiger was 7th. Zach Light came home with a strong run in 8th. Travis Esch came from 18th to finish in 9th, and Heath Hanley recovered from that spin and starting a little deeper in the field as well to round out the top 10. We were glad to cover the Kevin Gobrecht Memorial, and we thank Trailway Speedway for inviting us in. A great scenery with the farmlands behind the racetrack, For Jesse Snyder's big win in the Gobrecht, we congratulate Jesse Snyder as well. Continue to follow us as we travel to the Greenwood Valley Action Track for the Blaze Alexander Memorial and to Linda Speedway for the Nationals, and throughout the rest of the season as we cover all the big races here on 600scene.com.